Alright, now I got Twitch up. Alright, I don't know if anybody's here because I just started, but I didn't have the chat up until just now.
I got Twitch up.
Oh, I probably need headphones just so it doesn't echo.
Here because I just started, but I didn't have the chat up until just now. I got Twitch up. Oh, I probably need headphones just so it doesn't echo.
Oh, jeez. The echo.
Just now. I got Twitch up. I probably need headphones just so it doesn't.
Hello? Oh, okay, now OBS is saying that I'm getting audio. Is it anybody now, Glads? Or actually, let me look at my own stream and I can see. Okay, I can hear myself just fine now. Alright, sounds good. Um Alright, so trying to set up the stream. I don't know how long this is one of my first time streaming, and real streamers, I don't know how long it takes them to get their stream set because they have windows that I gotta do and move around, but hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer setting stuff up. Let's see. Just grabbing some windows. Let's see. I know I got this window here now. I gotta go back to OBS. Can I resize this? Oh, that's cool. Uh-oh, that's not what I want. Transform fit to screen. Now I'm going to add another thing, a new window capture. I will call this Safari Bash. And then I will set this to be this. No, that's way too freaking big. So transform it to screen. Why is this so... No, I don't like this. It doesn't look right in OBS. Oh, whatever, I may just have to deal with it. No, you know what? No, I still fucking hate that. Okay, let's try this again. Transform, reset transform. Ah! Okay, that's too big now. Edit transform. Oh. Alright, let's say I put this on this side. And I make it this big. And I can take this. Now it's like this big. Now I know it's... Oh crap, that's not what I want. Transform. Okay, I'm gonna do this another way, a better way. Let's make it like that size. Okay, now that's weight. Okay, this is slightly. I'm a fucking monkey right now, banging my head against the wall. Okay, that looks really bad because I mean, like over half of the line is like invisible. But I wonder if it's like that noticeable. Yeah, that shit will go over, and that's not even. How can I do this better? Maybe I could increase the text size and then make the windows physically smaller. No, but I want it to be. I haven't looked at the chat in a minute. Yeah, I can hear you now. Top and bottom instead of side by side. You think that would look better? See, I wish there was like how in Windows and macOS you can like, or actually in like a lot of Linux distributions, see like you can drag windows like to either side, you know, and it like snaps it and then makes it look good. I wish that was a thing for like OBS, because this is a pain. Maybe I could see that there's so much overlap. Ah, no, that's not what I want. Okay, but now this is so small. No, this doesn't make any sense. Because these windows should be the same size. This is just being scaled, right? Transform, edit transform, size. .608. Okay. 672. This is crazy. Okay. I think if I go here, I did not expect this to take so long, guys. Hey, you know, that's not bad. There's not that much overlap now, although it's like aspect ratio is fucking stupid. All the shit's getting cut off and now half my I did this last week and it wasn't so hard. Anyways, now it's only like slightly cut off. And that'll have to do. Let me open it and see. It's been a while since I've streamed. Oh, if you could help, that would be awesome. I think I'm just gonna give up for now and move on. You know, it's not bad because with like the transparency, you can kind of like see through it. So who knows? Maybe it'll be okay. And then where's chat? Is there a way to like just have chat and not have like this video here? Oh, that works. That works pretty well. Oh, snap. Okay. So let's see, each value is in the form of index number equals string. The index number is optional. If it's applied, that index is assigned to it. Otherwise, that index is, okay, that's cool. And then what John told me last week, nice. Well, I don't think I want to ignore the aspect ratio either, right? Because then that'd make it look bad. It's like, I literally, like, I just have two windows, right? See, I mean, it's tricky because, like, see, the hard part, and I don't know why it doesn't work, but the way it is on my display right now, like, if you look at my actual monitor and not, which isn't what's in OBS, you'd see that they actually are side by side right now and, like, the same size. But then it's like in OBS, it's like they're not, and I don't want to mess with like, because if I change the aspect ratio, things might get messed up. This isn't terrible right now, is it? If it's terrible, I'll change it, but I don't think that's terrible. All right, each value is in the form. The index number is optional. If it is supplied, that index is assigned to it. Otherwise, the index of that element is assigned as the number plus 1. This format is accepted by declare as well. If no, indexing starts at 0. Adding missing or extra elements in the arrays. That makes sense. Remember that the read built-in provides A options, which allows for reading and assigning values for member variables of an array. What does that mean? Read from a file. Oh, well, I know what read does, but, and that's not even the right thing. Is this the same read? Is this like the built-in? No, this is like the read system call. That's what I'm thinking of. So what did A do? So it assigns the words reading. It assigns the words read to sequential indices. Are you capturing your monitor or the windows? I'm individually capturing these two windows. I'm not going to capture my whole monitor. Oh, okay. Well, I'll explain it when I get back, what I'm doing. Okay. And the words are to control the variable array, starting at 0. So you're saying that if I have r is equal to, let's see, 2 is equal to A, and to say B. Well, 1 is equal to B, 0 is equal to A, 2 is equal to C, Yes, that only prints the first one. I haven't actually learned how to print out arrays yet, so I'll just ignore that for right now. So array is equal to, so if I do read, how does that work? Wait. Let's split it into fields. So what? I go like read A. Or do I do read R A? And then F. A is not a valid identifier. Maybe I'm doing this in the wrong order. Read A. How do I do this? I didn't actually learn this yet, so I'm trying to remember from like past experiences. Is that how you do that? No. Or do I just? What am I doing? Oh, so that just overwrote it. The read built-in overwrote that. What was the form of that? So if I do read AR, A, B, that didn't work. Hmm. Great, thank you. Okay. Provides the A option, which allows for reading and assigning values for member. Okay, you know, I don't know how that fucking works. Assign the words read to sequential indices starting at 0. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with that. In order to, you know what? I am gonna bother with that. Bash read a array. Oh, I see. A, B, C, D. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, that's how that works. In order for the compounds, this is necessary. Okay, in order to refer, dereferencing the variables in a minor. In order to refer to the content of an item in an array, use curly braces. This is necessary, as you can see from the following examples, to bypass the shell interpretation of expansion operators. If the index number is at or star, all members of an array are referenced. So if I say array is equal to 1, 2, 3, then if I do echo, okay, I already know that. This is necessary to bypass the shell interpretation of expansion operators. So pretty much what it's saying is that you need the curly braces, because otherwise, like order of operations, because if I just say echo this, it's just going to give me the first element, kind of like how it would do it in like C or something. So if I do this, and then I try to specify like the first element, that doesn't work because, or the second element, this doesn't work because it first expands array, and then it tries to figure out what this one is. Oh, actually, no, this one isn't even connected to this. So the dollar is just expanding this, but not this. So in order to get it to expand both of them, okay, that makes sense. And then you can set, like, so array 3 is equal to 4, no. What I'm wondering is what if I say is equal to 5, 1, 5, 2. What is that? R, not a valid identifier. That's interesting. Why is that? I mean, it makes sense like this thing wouldn't work, right? Okay, this works. Why does it say not a valid identifier? Does it have to do with like, because if you do an assignment before a command, like what if I just said is equal to 6 ls? Why is that? Because what you would think would happen is that it would set, the 6 element in array to be 6, right? Just for the context of that ls command. Sort of like how if I say, if I say foo is equal to bar ls, right? That sets foo to be equal to bar, and then if I do echo foo, it doesn't like save it. So you'd think it would just temporarily set it there instead of saying not a valid identifier. Okay, but anyways, if I say 5 is equal to 6, 1, 6, 2. Okay, now if I do, and actually, what if I say that that's equal to the fifth one? It's 6, 1, and then 6, 2. So I remember last stream, I was trying to figure out the difference between star and at. And what I figured is that it has to do with something with the spaces. But I'm not quite sure. I guess what I could do is that I could like export R and then for I in. Can I do that? Okay, I'm not there yet. I gotta chill. You know what? I'll try jumping ahead. Let's see if I can figure out how to do for loops with arrays before I get to it. For I in, what I'm guessing is that I would just do it the same way, right? Or an R at do echo I done. That's actually the same thing. I was thinking that would be different. What I was hoping would happen if my hypothesis was correct, that it had to do with like the internal field separator, that it would print that when I did at or star, like one of those two, 6.1 and 6.2 would be on the same line, and on the other one they wouldn't be. But here we can see that it doesn't make a difference. Just sort of disappointing. So what's the difference? Okay, I'll keep going with this. Referring to the contents of a member variable of an array without providing an index number is the same to referring to the contents of the first element, the one reference with index number 0. That's a good point. So my question is, so what if I have, all right, I'll just call this like list, right? So I have list is equal to, so what if I start with like 2, right? And this is equal to third, so now if I do but if I just do echo list, all right, guys, place your bets in the chat right now. What do you think is going to happen? Is this going to print third, or is it not going to print anything? Because it says here, referring to the contents of the first element, the one referenced with index number 0. So do you think they actually mean index number 0, or do you think they just mean the closest one to 0? Let's see. Oh, it doesn't print anything. I was actually thinking it would print third. Interesting. Okay. So they weren't lying. So how do you delete array variables? So the unset built-in is used to destroy arrays or member variables in an array. So I can just do unset list. Actually, what does this do since I didn't set it? Okay, I guess it just doesn't do anything. But if I do unset list 2, then I do nice. I don't know if anybody's actually here. I hope Glad is back. Okay, and then I can just do unset list, and now that just removes the whole thing. Okay, cool. Examples of arrays. Practical examples of the usage of arrays are hard to find. We were talking about this last time. Like if you're getting to the point in your bash scripts where you need like arrays, you probably should like use something else. Practical examples of the usage of arrays are hard to find. You'll find plenty of scripts that don't really do anything on your system, but that do use arrays to calculate mathematical series. What? And that would be one of the more interesting examples. Most scripts just show what you can do with an array in an oversimplified and theoretical way. Now, hang on a second. This is really cool. Like, which arrays are used to calculate mathematical series? I want to know that. Like it can get like pi or something. Is that like, what is it? Is that a thing? No. Okay. The reason for this dullness is that arrays are rather complex structures. You will find the most practical examples for which arrays could be used are already implemented on your system. However, on a lower level in the C program, in which we're seeing a good example is the batch history built-in command. Those readers who are interested might check the built-ins directory in the bash source and take a look at fc.def, which is process when compiling the built-ins. Another reason good examples are hard to find is that not all shells support arrays, so they break compatibility. After a long season, I finally found this example operating at an internet provider. It distributes Apache web server configurations. Hosts in a web farm. If who am I doesn't equal root, then you must be, okay. If help. What does Z do? Test the length of string is 0. So that means if they didn't input anything, right? Yes, that's what I'm guessing. First, 2 tests are performed to check whether the correct user names of the hosts that need to be configured in the right farm hosts. Then all of these hosts are provided with the Apache configuration file, after which the daemon is started. Note the use of commands from the secure shell suite encrypting the connection. Okay, thanks for this example. Dan Richter contributed the following example. This is the problem here, is confused with. In my company, we have demos on our website, and every week somebody has to test them all. So I have a cron job that fills an array with possible candidates, uses date plus %W. What is that? I'm guessing that means like week. This isn't the 4th week of. No, it's only the 10th. Date plus. Oh wait, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, it could be the 4th day of the week. So that's what that does. I'm guessing, right? And then tomorrow it would be like 5, and then it like resets to find the week of the year and does a modular operation. Wait, it uses date to find the week of the year? That can't be right, because then that should only be like, because then that should be like a much bigger number. Like there's 52 weeks in a year, so that should be like in the 30s or 40s or something. And does a modular operation to find the correct index. Wait, what? And every week somebody has to test them all. This doesn't make any sense. So you have to do something once a week. So you use date plus to find the week of the year and does a modular operation to find the correct index. This would actually make sense if it's like if he uses date %W to find like. Actually, no, it doesn't. And each week somebody, the lucky person. Okay, let's see. Who test 0 is equal to test failures are not supported in this array of bash. Yup. This message here is for all you Mac users out there. Fun fact. I'm sure all of the nobody in the chat until Glads comes back is wondering this, but did you know that Mac users can't use bash arrays unless you like download it from Brew or something? Okay, who list equals Bob. Okay, count the. Wait, you can set the 0th element of an. Hang on a second. R is equal to R0 equals test. So if I do this actually. Oh no, I'm so stupid. Of course you can do that. I thought bash arrays were 1 or like 1 based instead of 0 based, but I wasn't thinking that before. Okay, count the number of possible testers, loop until we find an empty string. Counting because 0 while x who list. What? Wait, what's count? Okay, so count 0. So this is the first element. So it's going to be this. But then why is there an x in the front? Oh, as long as it doesn't equal x. Why do you have to do this? Why can't you just say if that thing that we literally just did, the dash z, right? Shouldn't that also work? That should work. Do count is equal to count plus 1. Now I calculate whose turn it is. Oh, it's capital W. That's a capital W? Yes. That makes sense. I like this one better. Okay. So now it's 40. Now I calculate whose turn it is. Week is equal to... What the fudge does that hashtag do? Hello? Remove possible leading 0? Is that what that does? Hey, you know what? That's not fair, because we haven't gotten there yet. Can you, tell us what that does first? Okay, anyways. Apparently this removes leading 0s. That's actually what I wanted to look up. Let index is equal to week percent count. That's kind of weird. So you're telling me that you need to do, all of this nonsense in order to, add a number, but you can just take, a mod without having to do that. Anyways, okay, that makes sense. Hello? So yeah, this is a really good example of why bash arrays are this is a perfect example right here. This is again, I was never planning on learning bash scripting to use it, in the in my actual code, but just thought that it was something that I should know. But this is ridiculous. To count the elements in a in the array, you have to go through all this. That's there's not there's no way to just get the um you know to just get how does that, there's no way to do that. And then obviously all the math stuff is just silly. Anyways, The script is then used in other scripts such as this one. Email is equal to get tester.sh. Fine, here to email. Is this get tester.sh? Yes. Hostname is equal to hostname. Huh. Okay. Arithmetic on var. Do I already know all this? Oh, I mean, if a word begins with an unquoted tilde character, all of the characters up to the first unquoted slash. Okay, hang on a second. See, there's so much I don't know. If, okay. So if a word begins with an unquoted tilde character, all of the characters up to the first are called a tilde prefix. If none of the characters in the tilde prefix are quoted, the characters in the tilde prefix following the tilde are treated as a possible login name. If this is a login name, the tilde is replaced. Oh, well that, okay. So obviously, like this is the home directory, right? So if I do echo, or do I gotta put, okay. That makes sense. But then what's all this about? I mean, I know you can also do like this, like, but that would be like the tilde suffix, right? What the heck does it mean stuff before it? Like, I don't know what it's talking about. The characters in the tilde prefix. Oh. Everything. So if I. Okay, so everything before this is the prefix. That makes sense. So if this login name is the null string, the tilde is placed with the value of the home shell. If home is unset, the home directory. I didn't know that. It says otherwise it is replaced with the home directory associated with the specified login name. If the tilde prefix is tilde plus, the value of the shell variable pw. Huh. That's cool. So if I do this, that's the, well, okay, I'm already home. So technically that's fewer letters than typing in pwd, right? That's super cool. So pretty much saying like this. My question is this always equal to this? I think, I hope so. And then this one, do I have any directories in here? I don't, but this should just say, cool. You know, technically that's also shorter like characters doing tilde plus, so like that's better. If the characters following the tilde and the tilde consist of a number n, optionally prefixed by plus or minus. All right, hang on. You know, I gotta move some, like, okay, let me go back. Oh no, I gotta find some. Okay, so now I'm here. So So if the tilde prefix, okay. If the characters following the tilde consist of a number, 1. That's not, am I doing this in the wrong place? What do you, can somebody explain this, please? If the characters following the tilde and the tilde prefix consist of a number n, oh, hey Blunt, how's it going? Right now I'm trying to figure out some bash things that like are being weird. I'm trying to figure out what this is doing right now. So anyways, Blunt, what I have learned is that if I do echo this, obviously tilde expands to like your home directory, right? And less known, but I also knew this before, is that if you do this and then type in like another user's name, it'll say the path to that, or like root, like whatever, right? It'll say the path to there. What I didn't know is that if you do tilde plus, it prints the name of your current working directory. So this is equivalent to this. That's cool. And if you do this will print the previous directory you were in. So this just prints whatever you were in before you went here, kind of like when you do like cd that, right? Now what I don't get though is that it says if the characters following the tilde and the tilde prefix consists of a number n, the tilde prefix is replaced by the corresponding element as it would be. Without the tilde, consists. See, I think this is just mistaken. Oh, because that was the last thing I was in. If I do cd and then cd bin or whatever, right? Then if I do this, oh, dang it, hang on. My bad. I meant if I do echo, that'll print my home, and if I do echo, that'll print slash, because that was the last directory I was in. So tilde minus is the previous directory you were in. So when I was in, so like when I was in home, slash DWM, before I cd'd into that directory, I was in my home, and then I did cd DWM from there. And then if I do this, it prints my current directory. But this is claiming that if I do echo, and then if I do like colon 2 minus, I mean tilde 2 minus, this should say what I was in 2 directories ago. So this should actually print my home directory, right? Because tilde 1 minus would be slash, and then before I was in slash, I was in my home directory. But this doesn't, none of these do anything. None of these like number arguments work. And then it says that you don't even, and it says that the plus or minus is actually optional, and that it just assumes plus otherwise. What is dir's print? What? Directory stack empty. Oh, maybe this has something to do with it. Maybe my director. Maybe it has to do with like what's going on in my directory stack. What the? Why is my directory stack empty? I've been like moving around. I've been doing things. Okay, now that I'm here, if I do dirs. Okay, maybe I don't know. I just don't know how this works. Apparently, directory stack empty. Okay. Okay, now I can do dirs -1. When in doubt, look at the man. There's no man. Oh, is it like a built-in? Help. Display the list of currently remembered directories. Exactly. What the heck? So for some reason, it doesn't remember all of my directories. Why is that? So if I do cd lib, cd firmware. Okay, so now I've done cd twice. Now, so it actually does remember the last one I was in, right? But then if I do, this takes me, okay, why the heck does that take me home? Probably because this expands to like nothing or, that's weird, right? Here, let me, oh man, I hope this works flawlessly. Alright, I'll just put this here because I don't know where else to put it. Okay, I'm just gonna show this other window I'm in. Window capture, local. Okay, this isn't, I know this looks like shit, but I'm only doing this for like a second to see if this is the same thing locally. So, why, is it blinking for you guys or is it just blinking for me? That's weird. Okay, so if I do cd slash and then I do cd, no, what's here? User, cd bin. Okay, now if I do echo 2, you know, it actually still does the same thing. Okay, I just don't know how this works. I think that's the moral of the story. Yo, dude, I haven't had any sound for like 10 minutes and nobody said anything. Thank you so much, Jay. You're the man. I do this all the time. Okay, maybe. Anyways, so if I do echo, because this is literally, that's just my path to the home directory, and that's not an executable. So if I do this, it's just gonna say, you know, no, can't run this command or whatever. See, there's a directory. But I could try putting it in quotes or something. See, so if I do this, Oh, I actually didn't expect it to do it. Okay, you know, it probably doesn't expand inputs. So if I do this, this is my home directory. And then if I do this, this prints one level up. What if I do this twice? That doesn't do anything. If I do this, yeah, I'm giving up on that. I'm not smart enough to do that. If the character's following, if the login name is invalid and the tilde expansion fails, the word is left unchanged. So you're saying that if I do echo ABC, okay, each variable assignment is checked for unquoted tilde immediate following A, or in these cases, tilde expansion is all. Consequently, one may use file names with tilde as an assignment to path, mail path, CD path, and the shell assigns the expanded value. So I say, Frank, I have the stream muted because I'm hyper focused on my project at the moment, but I want to support. I literally have the best chat. Like, look at this. Ninja, Shroud, they don't have anything on me. My viewers are so much better. Thank you so much, Blunt. Oh, um, yeah, that means a lot to me, dude. So I think what this is saying, right, is that if I do echo, and if I put some random character here, this isn't going to work, right? That's what this is saying, right? Is that that's not going to work. The only two characters that you can put before a tilde that will expand it is this. Oh, fuck, that still doesn't work. Each variable is not checked for immediately following. Well, that's clearly lying, right? If I because what I was expecting to happen is that it wouldn't expand this one, right? I was right there, but then if I did this or this, I was saying that would expand. Yeah, Blunt, what is your project? I'm assuming you're not writing any more bootloaders or writing games in assembly anymore. Although that would be super sick if you were. Each variable sign is checked for unquoted tilde. Why isn't that being expanded? Isn't that sort of weird? Although, actually, that's not doing it either. Okay, maybe if I set it in a variable. Var. So if I say var is equal to this, right? That's kind of weird, right? Okay, or if I say var is equal to. Okay, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So it expands there too. But for some reason, when I do echo, it doesn't expand it. Oh, you know what? Jay, if this stream is muted, then I don't know if he's like looking at chat. So that would explain why he's not responding to us. Okay, shell parameter and variable expansion. Process substitution. Okay, so I've done that before. Oh, cool stuff, Blunt. Put WoW out of business. Okay. I already finished this section. We discussed this already. Okay, so using the $var syntax will calculate the number of characters in a variable. If var is star or at, this variable is associated with the number of positional arguments or numbers of elements in an array in general. So what this is saying, if I have an array and that's equal to and then if I do echo #r so then this should print out 3. Okay, makes sense. Whoa. Hey guys, crazy fact, but have you ever realized that the number 2 is 3 letters long, and then the number 3 is 5 letters long? Just some whoa dude to make your day. But then if I put a star in here, it'll be 6 plus 5, which is 11. Oh, what? Oh no, that's how many elements are in the array. Cool. You know what? This is actually a good test then, right? So if I say, oh, I forgot how to append things. Does this work? What the? 1, 4, 5. Oh, because that just put that with the first. That's kind of weird. I didn't expect that, but it kind of makes sense. Since R, if you don't if you don't specify position, defaults to the first one. So I guess no, but you would think it would append it, right? I see. Oh, hey, Strager, how's it going? Stranger? I want to say stranger, but that's not right. Okay. Here. Inset. So if I say R is equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay, that makes sense. I actually want to make one entry be 2 words long just for fun to test something. But thanks so much, Stranger. How's it going, dude? I normally ask people that come into the chat whether they have any programming or Linux experience, but apparently you do. So how long have you been using Bash for? Okay, but anyways, R is equal plus equals 4, 5. So now if I do echo, and then if I do echo, as I've just learned, hashtag, this will be the first element, and then if I do 1, 2, 3, okay. Oh, that's the same. Never mind. Yeah, I gotta get better with streaming. I keep on streaming at really bad times, because apparently it's time for dinner now. I've used bashrc 10 about a year ago. I switched to ZSH as my primary style, but I still do shell scripting in Bash. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, I use a lot of Z shell too. And when do Bash and ZSH when do they diverge? You know, because all of the syntax is the same for a lot of them. You know, for a lot of it, but then at some Bash version, after ZSH came out, they Bash came out with the new features after. Because I think when ZSH came out, it was almost completely backwards compatible, but then they've diverged over the years. So like is like are the arrays and stuff like that, are that the same? I know I've done like I think associative arrays are different between bash and ZSH, but I don't know if like regular. I mean, I guess I could. Oh no, I can't. They have different defaults. Okay. Well, I'm being called down for dinner right now. Um, but if I can shell out for just 1 second, because you wouldn't be a good streamer if you didn't shell out. I'm gonna try to stream again like later, like probably like tomorrow. So if you guys would like to do some more exploring of Bash with me, and tomorrow I'm just gonna like read some more about Bash variables, and then I'm gonna get back to work on this big project I've been working on for like a month now, like straight. Like I've spent over 60 hours so far on this. I'm trying to make my own operating system from scratch, following like the Linux from scratch guide. So that's what I'm spending most of my time on. So if you guys want to see that, or if you want to see more of this, hit me with that follow. That'd be pretty cool. Um, all right, and then one last thing before I dip is we got to raid somebody. Yeah, it was a pretty short stream today. Sorry about that. It'll be longer tomorrow when I when I only have one class. All right. I've just been doing the same raid like for a while now, but if you guys like watching somebody program, but you want them to like be a lot more entertaining than I am, this is the place to go. Uh, Again, thanks so much everybody for stopping by today. And if you want to follow me, that would be very cool. Yeah, all right. So yes, this is the place to go. So I'll stream again tomorrow, and hopefully I'll see you guys there. All right, 4 viewers ready to raid. Oh man, it's gonna be a party. Let's go.